What's up, guys? So we're officially headed to the first event of the season. It's in Warminster Park, like northwest, I guess, of Philadelphia. They say it's going to be a packed house. There's supposed to be, I think it's 130 cars there. I'm excited to race. I actually had to replace the front left wheel bearing last night. I did not record it just because I was under a time crunch, but the car is aligned now. It's got the proper autocross setup, and then I've got the new front left wheel bearing, so this thing's running so much better now. I think in my class, STH, there are between 7 and 9 drivers. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head now, but there's going to be a bunch of us, so it should be good competition. But I just got some breakfast. I got me some coffee. I'm going to keep driving. I got about 30-minute ride left, and I'll update you guys when we get there. My name is Zach Ellis, and welcome to my journey. I don't know where I'm going or how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to be tearing shit up every step of the way, along with a few friends, of course. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be building, modifying, repairing, fabricating, and racing every chance I get. But if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, and of course, enjoy the video. So got to the event. I'm all unpacked, squared away. I am on the first run cycle, so I'm gonna race right off the bat in the morning. But I'm in line for tech right now. I'm not really concerned. I know it's gonna pass. The car driving here handled freaking amazingly. It just feels super solid. I have to remember to set my coilovers. I always run the first run and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to set my coilovers. So I'm gonna make sure I remember that this time. See if I can see you. Got Dage over there, ready to rip them. Damn, the magnets look good. The magnets. Yeah, buddy. Dage riding his fresh magnets right now, killing it. I just had to replace my front left wheel bearing last night. Did you? Yeah, it failed on me. I did my right one like a month ago. Should have done the left, but I didn't. All right, first run down. I ran a 44.10, so we'll keep pushing. I don't know what anyone else has ran yet. People are still running, but probably after the next race, I'll start checking times. That felt good. There's a lot of speed to be picked up though. Some of my lines were iffy as far as choice goes, but we're getting there, and I'm happy with it so far. The car feels so good. It just feels planted. So I think all the modifications that I've done have been worth it. As far as like chassis bracing and stuff goes, my tire pressure is a little lower than what I'd like. It was at 30. I'd like it to be up at like 37, so I'm way low. Once I get some temperature in them there, they'll jump up to like 35 probably, or close to it. These are a little bit bigger tires, so it's hard to get the heat in them. But either way, I'm excited for the next one, and I think they're shooting for 6 runs today, so I've got some time to make shit right. Alrighty, so pull up my times here. I was slower that time. Damn. I just got bumped down to 3rd place. I got faster, but I got jumped down a spot. So I was 2nd place with a 41.6. Now I'm 3rd place with a 41.4. The guy that's in 5th place, he run a 40.3, but he hit a cone. So I'm not sure if he runs a good run without hitting any cones. That's going to put me in 4th out of 7, which isn't good. The guy that's in 1st, he's running a 2018 Honda Civic Si, the 2-door, and I don't think I'll be able to catch him. He ran a 39.3, and I run a 41.4. That's 2 freaking seconds. There is no way I'll be able to catch him, but that's all right. We'll keep pushing. I think I've got 2 more runs before I'm finished running. I'm sad. I'm sad. That's not cool. But either way, I'll keep videoing the racing. Maybe something exciting will happen. Hopefully not, because exciting is usually costly and bad. But I'm gonna get out of this thing, cool off a little, and keep you guys posted. Going out for run 5 now. Hopefully, I dropped my rear pressure a little. The ass wants to kick out, so I dropped a pound and a half in the rear. Hopefully it makes a difference. Alright, so finished up all my runs. Let's see where we're at. I got 4th out of 7, which could do better, but not the end of the world. My fastest lap was a 41.4. In front of that, the person in an Audi A3 ran a 40.4, so a second faster than me. In front of him is a 2017 Fiesta ST. They ran a 39.8. And the winner, the Honda Civic, ran a 38.7. So there was a 2.5 second gap between 1st place and me in 4th. There's no chance of me closing that gap. What I ran into today was the rear end kept getting squirrely on me, so I had to ask someone who has a little more experience what I should do to combat it. So I ended up dropping 1 psi in the rear tires, 1 each, and that actually made a huge difference. But I didn't make that adjustment till the last 2 laps. If I had done it a little earlier, I probably would have dropped 2 pounds overall, and it would have helped a lot. But other than that, the car ran great. I did good enough. Obviously, I would like to take first, but competing with like that 2-door Civic, man, that thing's got a low center of gravity and it's glued to the road. I talked to the guy who owns it, and he was saying that his car is like glued. There's no body roll. It doesn't understeer, doesn't oversteer or anything. Right out the box. All he has is 200 treadwear tires, which is disappointing for sure. But that's the name of the game. I'm trying to win a race against 2017 and newer cars driving a 05. Technology is definitely not quite there. Someone broke down. But it is what it is, you know. I'm just happy the car didn't break. I worked the second round, and then I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna get home early, I think. But yeah, I'll get back with you guys after I work. I gotta eat a little. We're on the clock, so I'll let you guys know. Alright guys, so I finished for the day. I didn't do as good as I wanted to this weekend. The car handled well. I had tire pressure issues with the rear getting very squirrely. I figured it out towards the end of the runs, but at that point it was too late for me to fine tune it. One mistake that I made this weekend was I forgot to inflate my tires up. I got there at like 30, I think I had like 33 psi, which was lower than what I would like to run typically. I'd like to start off higher, closer to 40, and then I can work my way down, just because it's easier to remove air when you're in grid than it is to install air. So my tire pressures weren't quite perfect, but either way, I didn't get last. I got 4 out of 7, which is good enough. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of content that I did fill, and catch you in the next one.